Three Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. So yeah. What's up? As the title says, we're gonna have a look at the Koppenberg course for tomorrow. Just looking at it really closely, or not really. Well, however you see it, as close as you can, zoom in. So if you see the little green flag, that's where the race starts. So basically, it's starting back there because they need a wide enough run-in into the course itself. Usually the start is actually on the course and they just go past the course, but because of the nature of the course and that particular road, that cobbled climb is really narrow. So they obviously have to have a start that's wide enough so that 8 riders could fit across. I believe it's 8 or 9 riders. 8 riders. I believe it's 8. It can't be 10, but 8 riders fit across. And basically, those are the riders who are currently leading in the series, because the X2O Trophy is a series. So if you finish first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you obviously get more points than the guys behind you. So you get ranked higher. So you start on the front to give you the best chance to do what you need to do. So, but if you're starting towards the middle of the grid or the back of the grid, then you got to work your way forward. You got to work your way to get up there to get those points so you can be in contention. So we're going to have a look at a video that it goes over the course. And I think it's Matthew van der Poel, I think it's van der Poel. And the only reason I'm guessing is van der Poel, I'll let you see as the video goes by. But as you can see, it starts back to the green flag. And then, what's that? Maybe about 100 meters, maybe 200 meters, and then they hit a cobble climb. The cobble climb is a monster. I mean, it's a monster, and it gets narrow. So you gotta really sprint to be on the front to get to this climb. So after that sprint, so you're putting out high major wattage to get to this point, and then you got to put out more major wattage to get over the climb before you take a right turn onto the grassy course. And the grassy course has got a lot of ups and downs and turns, like a typical Belgian cyclocross course. So it's a really tight technical course. It's usually pretty green. Don't know what the weather is looking like for tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. So let's get into the video, and I'm pretty sure it's Matthew. So we're gonna hit play and move you out of the way, buddy. So as you can see in the beginning, like I said, this is after he hasn't started the video from the gate itself. So he started the video midway through the course basically. So he's just taking the right turn and he's coming up the climb, and you can see there's a couple riders up ahead. So it's pretty steep because the one rider in front of him was zigzagging. So I can imagine if this cobble climb is wet or muddy or whatnot. So it's probably pretty hard, and I believe the climb is 18%. So I know here I am taking a wild guess, so don't shoot me if I'm wrong. Sorry. So yeah, so it's about 18%. It's cobbled, so the fact that it's steep, that's the first part, and then the next part that is cobbled makes it even harder. And if it's wet, it's going to be add even more difficulty to the lap. And the pro men would probably take about anywhere from 7 minutes to 8 minutes to complete, and the pro women probably between 8 and 10 minutes. I hope that's not too loud. Let me just mute that a little bit. There we go. That's better, because that was loud. I'm pretty sure that was loud. So as you get to the top, just as you pass the start finish, so basically the finish, you gotta finish climbing the hill as well too. So it's not just it's not gonna be like an easy. So the guys who got the best climbing legs, the power legs, are gonna do what they do. So they get onto the course, and it's fairly flat. So guys looking back at who's this, what's going on. So I'm pretty sure this is Matthew. I think I saw Kenyan. Yeah, I saw Kenyan bike. This is Matthew van der Poel. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, he stops and chats to his buddies real quick, and now he's back on the course. So, and right away he's gonna start gunning it. Obviously he's reconning the course. He wants to check out any new ruts or any new features on the course, because this is nature. It changes, so you got to go out there and recon and make sure that you know what's coming. You don't want to get out there and get surprised and there's a dip or a bump or a little extra. So you take this right turn and it goes up a little bit, and this is really a punchy up. And then after you go up, then you speed down, and then there's a pretty long straight, really long straight, and the guy's going to be getting a lot of speed here. I think they, like, from what they've been having, they're probably going to have a drone along here, like following the guys on these long straightaways where you don't get a lot of spectators, depending on how many spectators. If there's a lot of spectators in this area, then it's not likely you get a drone. So you take a left turn, and it looks like he's still sort of like going like downish, because he's going pretty quickly, but the guy in front of him seemed like he's struggling in a bit. So it went up a little bit. Now it's dipping down. It's gonna take a sharp down, and he takes his left, and then it's just gonna drop down really quickly, and then so he's picking up speed. So now we're coming to another long straightaway, little bump up and down over the bump. So this is gonna be a good passing place as well too. So look for guys to be passing here to getting quite a bit of speed. So he's come up onto the grassy part, and I'm only guessing is that because generally the grass will smooth out the bumps if it's really bumpy. So we take it down, and it takes a steep, a quick drop down, goes down real quick, and then he makes a right turn, and I believe it's gonna go up a little bit and then go down and then come back up again. So it's a lot of up and down, a lot of sharp turns, and another steep drop. After this drop, make a right turn, and it's gonna shoot back up. Little bump. Now it's climbing again. So here we go. Of course, it's really grassy, and it looks like it's usually pretty dry. I can imagine on a wet, rainy course, this will be pretty tough, but it'll still be pretty exciting. So it makes a left turn, climbs that little bit, and then so sort of levels off just a little bit, still climbing a little bit, and now we're gonna just rise over, a slight little downhill before taking a left turn, picking up some speed. Yep. Drop, bounce, shoot. There we go. Bish, bash. Oh, another jump down. Right turn. We're going downhill now. We're going pretty aggressively now. And there we go. So that was a pretty fast downhill. And as soon as you come down and like turning back up, and you're going back up and climbing again, like you just came bombing downhill, and then you're climbing again. So here we go. We're climbing. Sit in the saddle. It was out of the saddle at first, but now he's like settled in. So the steep part's finished. So it look like it's back out of the saddle, giving it the beans, and it's like leveling out again. So this is why I think it's Matthew, because you see the bottle. The bottle says Canyon. That's a Canyon bottle. So I'm pretty sure that's Matthew. I need to just go and check out the title of the video. It probably does say it in the video. So now we are hitting this, looks like flattish area. Looks like it's starting to go downhill, because it's going to go downhill at some point really fast. So it's picking up speed. So we're obviously going downhill. Little sharp right turn, and all of these corners and stuff. You got these guys. They meticulously pick the right tread and tire, because you want to make sure the tires don't get too much mud. They're not too hard. They're not too smooth. So it looks like he has a block, what I call like a block type of tire on there, something that's gonna dig and grab, because of the type of the texture of the grass and the mix of like probably like mud here and there. You want something that's going to be able to hold, and like fast and slick is not important on a course like this, definitely not. So looks like we're going up a little bit more. And then we're gonna pass. And this is the other reason I think that is Matthew as well. You'll see coming up. Oh, little jump down. Now we're going downhill. So he must have missed it. So now it's going to bomb downhill again. There we go. We're bombing downhill. Pretty fast, pretty intense. And like, oh, there we go. Little drop off. We got to brake really quickly. Guy in front sees Matthew coming, gets out of his way. Let the big dog through. So we get up to the like, looks like there's a bit of climb, and then you make a left turn, and then go up, and then we go right back down. Picking up speed again, sharp right turn. There we go, and it straightens out a little bit. Then I make another left turn, and then it's going to go down some more, going to drop down some more into like a sharp turn. There we go, turn, and bump, really bump. Looks like it's getting bumpy here, like it's not, isn't a really defined line, but by tomorrow, after all the junior races and all of the other races, there will be a defined line, a race line tomorrow. So it looks like a little tractor trail at the picked spots there. So now we're gonna come into the lower part of the course. It's going to like come amongst like where the VIP tents and all that stuff is. Like the Belgian races in the races in Belgium. Sorry, the cyclocross races in Belgium. They are a big party. When I tell you it's a big party, who's I was trying to say some party, something party, but anyway, I was trying to think of a movie. Somebody says party in a really funny way, but I couldn't remember who it says. So as you see, we're still, it's getting really technical now, and it is going down. You can see some of the banners and stuff like going across. So here we go. Is it right here? No, there's like sharp left and sharp right. Really technical in this part. Really technical. And it's going down. It's bombing down as well. So you look at the sharp turns. So you got to be on your P's and Q's on this, because a little mistake and you're gonna slide out. You're gonna be into the hoarding or into the barrier. So now we're coming into the like tented area where most of the like VIP, where the VIPs are going to be. So on the left, I believe, is the VIP tent. And then on the right is it's called the, what is it called? It's like the everybody tent, like a party tent or something. So now on the left is like the party tent, and on the right is the VIP area. So where all the dignitaries, if you got the press passes and all that. So it's a little, it's flat. It's a little bit windy and stuff. And you cross the road. Now we're coming out of that tented area, couple riders, and then it's going to start to go back up again. So as you can see, like by the speed is dropped off drastically. So we're climbing again, another short punchy climb. And this looks like a rider who's probably just practicing this climb over. So he's probably going up and down it. And yep, there we go. He picked up speeds. He's hit that little climb, leveled off just a little bit. Hit that right turn. Here we go. Still going up, 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 up. Yep, over that little hump. That's just going up and down a little bit. So he's actually started heading back up. So another is still going up, still steep, still pretty tough. This looks like a really good opportunity, to like a passing opportunity, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a couple more race lines like going up this bit of a hill once the guys get going. But the guys at the front will obviously take the one line, the single line, and probably just follow suit. So here we go. Cameras set up, ready for the next day, because this is pretty big. Cyclocross in Belgium is massive. So I'm going to get over there one day. I might be going up to Dublin. I'm not sure. Dublin is second World Cup, so I got to wait till UCI gets back to me and see what they say about my accreditation. So yeah, here we go. Just dipping down again, so it's going up. So he's just dipping down, coming down again. And then the video is going to stop here. There's a rider going across, and then we're back at the hill. So that's here we go. So yeah, that's the Koppenberg tomorrow. That's what the course looks like. I'm not quite sure who's going to be there, because it is early in the season. I don't know if people like Walt or Matthew are going to be there, but they just might, because the European Championships are on Sunday. And if these guys are doing the European Championships, if Matthew and Walt are at those, they might want a little bit of a warm-up, get the legs going and see how they feel, and, just get themselves in tune for the Europeans on Sunday. So we're going to obviously bring you a recap of tomorrow's race, and then we're also going to bring you like a little, hopefully we can bring you a pre-course recon of the Europeans, and then obviously the post race, and talk about it and see who done what and how they did it. So anyway, that's been me, Ennis Luby, Say With Your Legs Media. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're just gonna keep bringing it to you. It's on and popping now. So I mean, I definitely was trying to be too fancy, in the beginning of all of this. But now we here, and this is what we're gonna do for until we get these subscribers up. We need to get these subscribers up by the end of the year, man. I need to be at a certain day, get the subscribers up, get the channel monetized, because we have to be in Europe for end of January, and from there it's on and popping, and we're gonna be at all of the races this year around. There ain't no messing about. Check out the swag. If you like the swag, you see everything at the bottom of the screen. Check it out. The hat. Scan me and go right to the page and get your joints. Alrighty, peace out. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next one. Say With Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.